Pro dumpster diver back at it again. So I actually just got off of work and I was like, "Ooh, somebody got some wire sticking out." And man, I'm happy I actually did this today, which is pretty good. So I'm gonna go over some basic stuff right now. First, this is my little bag that I got. It's in the other video, and I decided to go into all of the computers that I have and take out all the RAM and sort it out. So this is laptop RAM, and so I decided to put it in bags here. So I have a PC4 DDR4 4 gig. I have a PC3 4 gig here, and I sorted all of them out because computers have different speeds. There's PC3 2 gig. This might be scrapped. This is a PC3 4 gig, and then PC3 8 gig. I have 2 server and 4 desktop in here right now. So if I look in this, I have a couple in there, which is good. Now, what could I sell them for? I couldn't tell you. This one's a little bit more expensive. It's a PC4 8 gig. I don't know the speed of it. If you can look at find the speed of that there, I wouldn't actually. Oh, wait a minute. You got one of those, they got the QR code thingies on it. So if I could actually find the speed, that'll be great. I got a 16 gig one server one and then some regular RAM there. So again, it's always good to sort everything out and have a list. Always have a master list of all the items you have. Whether, and I'll even do this now. So remember the copper video I did? I put everything inside of this Temptations thing that somebody had thrown out there. So now I have a bottle, and that's 100% copper. I can melt it down, but I'd rather just keep it the way it is. And then I have a bag of bronze there, or brass, whatever this is. This would be brass, right? I haven't actually ever really collected brass, but again, I have it. This is all the stuff I've collected dumpster diving right now. I got a whole unit of this stuff right there, like 28 monitors. Have about 13 desktops in there right now. Have a whole set of hard drives, but you name it. I got everything in there. You know what? I'm selling all of it every week right now, including the RAM. And I got a lot of gold scrap. Trust me, a lot of it. All right, so let's go over that. They had a box in the garbage. Like sometimes, here's the thing. I do check them. Because here's why. Sometimes when you check them, it feels empty. You still have to look through the whole of it, and you're going to find wire. So what I saw is that they had the wire poking out through this black piece that was on that part, and that allows them to just reel it out. And in turn, it's not full, but there's a large amount of wire in here. So it goes around, I'd probably say maybe 1 yard, which is 3 feet. And if I count all the rings on this, I take that and multiply it by 3 feet approximate, and that will tell me how much wire I have in here. So if I just do, that's 4, 10, 20, 30. So that's 30 times 3, that's 33 feet of wire. Now this is in a Cat E 24 gauge and 4,000 feet. So I have about 33 feet of cord. Now, could I sell it? Yeah, I probably could. Actually, yeah, I could sell it, but I don't really need to. I don't really need to sell that now. Looking at this wire here, we have a lot of miniature ones in there. Good different colors, probably about 6 or 7, which is good. Now, should I keep this? Absolutely. I love having wire like this because one, this can bend. It can go around corners and it lasts a very long time. Okay. Again, if you just have low voltage going in there, you're good to go. That'll last you 100 years. If you have high voltage going through it, you have to be very careful because then you're going to need something with a lot higher gauge going through that. And I would not recommend coaxial. Okay, so we have some regular just scraps there. And then I saw these things. I actually ended up seeing the thin wire and I was like, oh, this is the heavy copper. And I realized it isn't. The end of it was a USB. And I was like, what the hell is that? And then I saw this. This is a nest, right? This is a nest, if you can clearly see it. Now, it's not old, but it's very dirty. Now, as I'm looking at this right now, it does have a back part here. I guess this was on something that was charging it, but then you have this huge wire. Now the wire is interesting. You have red, black, and then you have this heavy set here, which probably contains the info wire inside of it. Somehow this was actually cut and it's going brittle. So this may have had some water damage to it, but not going in it. And this one here would be the speaker or the microphone part. Okay. Now it was already angled down and it was a bit wet. What we do have is a nest. Now, I do know this company is a Google company. and their camera systems are very, very good. Now, this is about 10 feet of wire, which is good. So I can actually plug this into my laptop to see if it actually works and probably use it for Wi-Fi. I have another one here, which does not appear to be cracked in any way, shape, or form. But again, I can't say the cord. The protector over this actually does have its ground wire exposed. Now, the red and black, you have your power, but this part here is exposed. Now, in order for it to work, I might have to put heat shrink tubing on it, but then I'd have to find a way to actually get that through all of that. And so that'll be very difficult to do. It's probably best to just use electric tape and a piece of plastic to do that. That's the only way I'm thinking. If you have a different idea, how do I fix this? Because this is shriveled out right now. I wouldn't be able to fix this. You have 10 feet of USB cord here, which is good. Again, if these cameras work, they're very nice. I have this piece here. Remember to screw in the wall plate before attaching this. And this isn't, so this also goes with it. And this is for the wall plug there. So I'd have to figure that out right now. If you do know how I can fix this, getting heat shrink tubing over it, if it's a possible fix, let me know. I'm thinking it may work, but I do want to be able to bend it if I have to. I could put it with a bracket or brace, and I'd have to figure out how to screw that part in. But that would be inside, probably on the outside. That's the black Wii. I found the black Wii. I don't know if I ever put that in the video. I never had one of these before at all. This does look very, very nice. It might still have something in it, which is good. A bit dusty. I realize with video game systems, if you don't clean them out, they will. Yeah, I can see the dust in that. That's probably why they got rid of it there. Oh, okay. So I will end up cleaning this as best as I can and see if it works. If it does, it does. It doesn't, I'm going to put this, again, for all of you guys out there that dumpster dive, right? This is my unit, and it contains mostly everything that I dumpster dove. I did the other day 4 laptops and an Apple computer there. I actually have the 21-inch screen there, and then this bag contains 4 laptops that I dug out. I got the screens in here, I got the keyboards, and then I have the CPUs and then some of the other scrap in there right now. I'm keeping that because I can put a lot of that online, which I should tonight, and then just keep that going. And also, have a sheet. It should be called black assets, and your black assets are anything physical that you can use to sell if you need it, okay? So what do I have? I have bins of gold scrap. I have a 3D printer, again, that I found in the trash. I have a hand dumpster there. I've got paper that is a miniature computer. I got copper, miniature garbage. But all of this, I've done videos for all of this, and I've collected all of it, and I've sold some of it. I got a guitar. I got an entire thing of sunglasses. I have about 13 different desktop computers here. I have 28 monitors, you name it. I have it. I've got wire out the gazebo right now, and then a huge rocket antenna system there. I've got scrap there. I've got chargers in here. Did I do a video of it? Yeah, this is the charger videos there. And then this right here is the 58 pounds of gold scrap LCD. And that's another 56 pounds of gold scrap LCD there. Okay, again, you just keep going, keep going. That's the big vacuum that I have, which does work, by the way. It's a wet vac. I have to clean that out a bit. And this is the other stuff that's there that I have. Again, all of this is good stuff. Yep. Somebody was asking me about the Cisco piece the other day. That was $120 online. They want to pay me for it. Guess what? I'll definitely go ahead and sell that to you because you know what? I'm on this channel. You're not on this channel. I found that crap outside. And I'm going to sell it to you as is for 75 bucks. And that'll keep paying for my stuff there. All right. So again, what is all of this work? To be honest, if these Nest pieces work here, I can sell this to a security company who doesn't want to pay full price. And what they'll do is that they'll just probably heat shrink this or wrap that with white wire or recoat and spray the entire wire with spray paint and just put that behind an actual plastic barrier and charge the customer $120 for the cameras and then $200 for the installation. All right. They'll go ahead and make their money. But why? Because they'll do that. And then, you know what? If anything, I have extra wire here. In fact, that's a USB wire right there that contains 4 wires. This is a special Cat 5 right now. This probably has 7 wires in it. So you're good to go. I can sell that Wii if that works, to even just put it all online as is for $30 and people would buy it. Right? I'm not a fan of the Wii. I like first person shooter games, and the exercise games are pretty good because they make sure you relax and you get your feet up and moving and stuff like that. And then I got a whole bag of stuff I've been sorting out, from CPUs to coin collections and stuff like that. And again, guys, go out if you're listening, make your money. You got to do what you got to do right now. For me, this is my level of happiness because I get to look at all the hard work I've done and sort this stuff out. All right, guys. Oh, make it happen, make it happen. I got my first Google cameras. I love this stuff. I've never had a Google camera before right now. You know what? Probably is good money. I like it. Pro Dumpster Diver app.